Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're doing good. So today I kind of wanted to just go ahead and do a video on the Boxycharm for this month. But I just wanted to do a quick little unboxing, then I thought maybe we could just give the products a try and see how they go. I did go ahead and actually unbox this like the day I got it, but I haven't been able to really test out any of the products or even try them out because I've been doing prom makeup and it's been really fun and exciting for me, but I have literally been so busy doing that and on top of school that like it just kind of got put on the back burner. First item, I have an Artist Couture Diamond Glow powder, which is a loose powder highlighter in the shade Purple Dream. I also have variation 6 in the Boxycharm. I swear, I think I get every broken sifter there is. Like, I love how it has a locking one, so you don't have to worry about the powder coming out, but boy, I swear I get the broken ones, or I'm just too weak to open these. Got a beige color to it, so it's a highlighter that basically has a purple shift to it, and that highlighter sells for about $27. It sells for $27. We have is a Peel holographic lip gloss. So this is sold for $21 and has argan oil in it. I will say, I know this sounds so rude, but like honestly this is really light and it just kind of sounds cheap. Yeah, honestly, like my ColourPop gloss right here has like way more weight to it than this thing. This thing feels really light and cheap, if that makes sense. Then we have our Luxie the Summer Days 3-piece brush set. This is sold for about, it's marketed as a $28 brush set. And I do like Luxie brushes, so I don't mind these. You get a small contouring brush, a large shader brush, and a small shader brush. I really love small shader brushes like this, so I'm really pumped about this. And you can honestly never have too many shader brushes. Although the small contour, I don't know if I'm really going to be using this much. It's cute. They have like, you know, the ombre of the pink to the yellow at the end. I mean, I like Luxie brushes, so I kind of already know these are going to be nice because they're kind of like that soft, like synthetic feel, and I love synthetic brushes. Then we have the Bodyography eye pencil. It's sold for $14 and I got the shade Bali Bronze. So it's a regular wooden pencil brush, or pencil, how would I say pencil brush? And it's like, you probably can't even tell, a bronzy shade. I don't know if I'm supposed to put this in my eye, like my waterline, or just leave it on my actual eyelid. So if you know, let me know. It says it has coconut oil in it to help it like glide. So I don't know if I'm going to use that today, but I think that's a nice pencil to have. Okay, and so this item right here I kind of want to talk a little bit more about because I feel like it's basically like the focal point of the entire box. And that is the Pur Cosmetics Festival Palette. So when I saw this on their Instagram, I was interested because when I saw the palette, they had like a picture, I think, of it opened, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like different finishes. So basically, I went on Pur's website because Boxycharm wasn't giving that much information about it, and I found out something really interesting about it that I was wondering if they were actually going to put on the little card right here, and they didn't. So what I wanted to bring up, but it's on the box itself, is that it has these key ingredients. I don't really know how effective they are, but it says they have an energy complex which has ginseng green tea, vitamin B to help boost the skin's natural metabolism and rejuvenate the skin's appearance. So I guess some form of like a skincare. But the one thing that I actually was interested in was the fact that it said it had xanthophyll, and it's basically a UV blocker, so it's like supposed to be, I guess, maybe a sunscreen for your face or for your eyes. It says it helps protect the skin against visible signs of aging induced by high energy visible blue light. I don't know how you put that into an eyeshadow, but I thought it was interesting to talk about. And in the box comes with a free eyeshadow sample, so I thought that was kind of nice. So this is what the palette looks like. So on the border it says treat every day like a festival, and then it has you know, a mirror. And here are these shades right here. So I'll zoom in. Okay, so here are the shades here. We have some pressed glitters, then some pigments, some shimmers and metallics. Okay, so I suck at showing swatches, but it's kind of what we got going on. Obviously, that pink is definitely a pressed pigment. I think these might be pressed pigments too, quite honestly, because these came on when I swatched them. This shade, and this shade went on really, really easily and smoothly. I really like this glitter though. This green, it's like silver and green. I like that. And I feel like these shades right here are pretty basic, you know. And then this is kind of like a peachy shade with like a gold to it. The purple I'm very unimpressed with, to be quite honest. With this palette, I think I maybe want to do something with that green glitter. I think it's really pretty. I like the pink, but like I feel like the hot pink is really out of place in this palette. But this shade right here I don't like. I don't like Gypsy. I don't think it looks that great. I mean, compared to what it looks like in the pan and what it does on my arm, it's a lot lighter. And it's lackluster to me. I'm not impressed with it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do my brows real quick and then we'll hop into the eyes. And go in with Epic, since that's kind of the lightest transition shade in the palette. Okay, so my brows look red and I don't understand why. So we're just gonna ignore that, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with Hidden Desert to help deepen it up. I'm just gonna go back in with Epic. And now I'm going to go in with All Night, which is that brown shade. Okay, so I think what I want to do out of curiosity is I think I'm going to cut my crease and try Free Spirit on my eye, which is the shade right here, because I feel like I want to try something with the glitter, but I want to try one of the shimmers out and see how those work on my eye. But so far though, I mean, those three shades I did use, very blendable. They have really nice color to them. I like them a lot so far. Okay, and since I cut this, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of Hidden Desert. Just kind of help bring that in a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with Epic. I kind of messed up my cut crease a little bit, so I'm trying to just kind of cover it up right now with eyeshadow. So hopefully you won't notice it as much. And I'm going to go with Free Spirit right where I cut the crease. Pack it on. I like this shade a lot, I will say that. I have no idea what you would call this, but I feel like it's like a nice kind of grayish shade. And just out of curiosity, let's add Psychedelic, which is like a gold. A light gold. And pack that right here. Here is one kind of look. This actually looks a lot like a look I've made in the past, actually. I think it was a fall look that I made, so if you want to see that, I'm going to put it up in the little eye or in the description or something for you to look at if you want. But this eye basically I think is exactly like it, so I think that's why I kind of like it. But yeah, so I think now what I want to do though is give the green a try. I just kind of wanted to show this just in case you don't want to use the glitter, but let's give the glitter a try. Since it's pressed, I'm assuming I don't have to have a sticky base. Okay. I'm not the best when it comes to glitter, so bear with me. Okay, so if you have one of these, and actually what I'm going to do is I'll put it in the description box down below, but I got these silicone brushes on Amazon, and this is really making it so much easier to apply the glitter. Like, I'm able to get in the creases and stuff. So that's really nice. So I would say if you're going to use the glitters, if you have some kind of like rubber or sticky kind of silicone brush to help, I think it'll help a lot. But I mean, so far I really don't look like I have really any fallout putting the glitter on. My camera turned off on me, but basically I went in with Psychedelic, that gold shade, on the silicone brush, and I pat it right on the edge of the glitter, so I kind of feel like it looks a little bit more transitioned, if that makes sense. I know you can't really like transition glitter to matte the easiest. It's like kind of always going to be a little bit of a line dividing the two, but the OCD in me, honestly, like, it bothers me, and I'm like, I gotta get over it. There is a little bit of glitter fallout, mostly stuck in my actual lashes, like my lower lashes, and like right here. I don't know what's up with that, but I mean, it's not like horrible. So, but I really like this green. It reminds me a lot of this shade right here from Wet n Wild, the Goldilux shade. So I'm gonna take Epic on this Morphe M562 brush. I actually just bought this yesterday. I so far am freaking loving it. It's so tiny. I love it, and it's really soft. And another thing too is I noticed I think this is going to be really good for halos. And now I'm going to go in with Hidden Desert. I'm just going to keep that mostly on the outer portion right here. And what I was doing before was I was just building up the Epic shade. I will say though, I really like these three matte shades in here. They're really nice. They blend out really well. They're on the darker side for me when it comes to transitions. Like, I am doing a very heavy look right now, so I don't think they're turning muddy. I think they're blending pretty good. Like, they're not skipping or getting patchy or anything. I feel like maybe the darker brown might be just a tad patchy, but the Hidden Desert and Epic, I'm not having any problems with. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and do the face. So I'm just going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation Stick. So I don't really want to use that purple highlighter because it does not go with this eye at all. It's really pretty in the aspect that it's not super blinding. It's kind of like a really nice kind of subtle highlight, especially with the fact that it is purple. So I feel like if you were to wear it, you're not going to look insane, if that's your concern. But I don't think I'm going to put that on my face. I don't know. Every time I ever put glitter on, I always feel like I look insane. Like, I love it on other people. I've lived for photos where people use glitter, but I feel like every time I use it, I just look insane. So I don't know what to do about that. So let me know if I'm overreacting or if I do look insane. See, I get so ahead of myself, I literally forget my own routine that I do every day. I'm going to go in with my Count Me In blush from ColourPop. I am obsessed, okay? Okay, real talk though, do people even contour their nose anymore? I'm sure they do, I just don't know how to contour. I don't know how to contour my nose, so I just kind of throw some bronzer on it and call it a day. Okay, and so this is the final look I came up with. I threw on a pair of lashes that I got from AliExpress, the heck. And for my lips, I used the Becca lipstick in Dune, and then I put the Rimmel London Stay Satin Liquid Lip Color and As If on top. And honestly, this shade is exactly like this. This is very close to it. It's probably a little bit more neutral and cool toned, but I really like it. Let me just go ahead and put the lip gloss on to show you what it would look like, and then I'm going to put my lip back on. Shade Trendsetter, I guess. There's no smell. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I don't like this. Okay, let me explain why though. So I don't like the applicator. It doesn't get enough product at all to it. Look how small it is. It's really tiny, and like you just saw, I had to dunk it so many times to go in and apply it. It's like you will feel the grit of the glitter in it, and I can see this getting really gummy really quick right here, and it almost feels like Vaseline. And I know this because I put Vaseline on at night on my lips if I'm not using my Laneige lip mask. I definitely don't like that product. I don't think that was a hit with this palette or with this box at all. But you know, somebody might like this, and you know, that's the thing about makeup is, you know, everybody has something they like. And that's actually with just the Rimmel Stay Satin and As If on my lips. I like it. I will say though, this has a really weird scent. I don't know why. So, not a big fan of the scent, but I really like the color. Okay, so let me just go ahead and give like a little wrap up on this whole video. I want to start with the Pur palette, okay? I actually really like this palette. I'm not saying it's anything that's like revolutionary or anything like that, but I'm in love with this glitter shade right here. I'm actually more inclined to really try this shade after doing this look because I'm kind of in love with this look now. So I really like this. I like the shadows. I like the matte ones right here. I think they're really nice and they blend really well. And I think that these shades up here were really pretty. When I did wet them, I didn't really see a difference with how much of an impact in the shimmer they had. But I mean, I think they're really nice kind of everyday shades that you can throw on, especially with these crease shades right here. These two shades, I get it. I think this was supposed to add to the festival idea of it with the glitters, but I'm not a big fan. I love the pink. I'm going to try it in another look, but it's kind of out of place in a way. There's no other colors really around it that like kind of make it make sense, you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like that random bright pigment that's in the palette, and you kind of almost need to use another palette to implement it. So I don't know, maybe if that's just me not being creative enough or what, but when I see this palette, it looks a bit more on the darker neutral side with these pops of color and glitter. So I think you have to like think about that. Maybe like if you're getting it just for the pink shimmer in it or the pink pigment, I think you can find that somewhere else, but it's really nice from when I swatched it. So I'm gonna believe that it's gonna be a really nice pigment on the eyes too. But obviously, since it's a pigment, it'll probably stain your eyes. So if that's something that you don't like, that's kind of what happens with pigments. So just saying. This blue, oh my god. Okay, so this purple right here, I think they could have switched that out for something else. Maybe put another glitter in there or something. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, but I honestly really like the quality of these shadows in this. Obviously, I can't vouch for it's going to be anti-aging or if I think that, you know, it's blocking the UV rays for my eyes. You know, it's kind of interesting that they tried to, you know, put an ingredient like that into the product. And I think you could recreate this look without having to have this palette. Like I said, I swear to you, like I'm going to put this on the back of my hand and see if it's the exact same shade. This Liquid Catsuit by Wet n Wild, the Goldilux Shimmer eyeshadow, is basically the same thing as this. It's just this is a glitter. So it has way more sparkle and shine to it. But if you want just a nice finish of green kind of like I have it, then you could totally just do this. Honestly, you could just use that Not a Basic Peach palette along with this to recreate this look. Or, you know, you could also add the My Glamour Squad palette for one of the oranges. Like, probably that orange is going to be similar to Epic. And then, you know, I think this shade right here and this shade in the palette right here are really similar to the other two shades I used. And then there's the gold. And then the glitter. I'm just giving you a dupe of this palette if you want to recreate this look. But, I mean, you don't have to buy the palette. So, there's an idea for you. That's like, what? Like maybe 15 bucks, I don't know, half the price, I don't know. As for the brushes, I really like Luxie brushes. I think they're great. I think they're great quality. And I look forward to getting those usually in my box because you can never have enough brushes. Small contour brush may not get used that much, but who knows, I might use it for blush or something, I don't know. Okay, so for the Artist Couture powder, I probably will use it in a future day, but it's not something I would wear every day. Alright, that holographic lip gloss, it will not be used. I'm sorry, I'm not going to use it. I don't like it, and that's all I have to say about that. In the Bodyography eye pencil, I'm excited to use that. I think I'm going to try to do like a smoky bronze look, and I feel like that might be a really nice little pencil to use with the look, so I'm excited to use it. But I always like adding eye pencils because I don't really have a lot of eye pencils, and so getting them I think is nice because I get to try out different kinds. That is about it. I hope you guys like the look. Let me know what you think about it. If you want to see more looks like this, should I use more glitter or what, you know, I don't know. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope my first impressions were kind of helpful. Like, I know a first impression isn't really something you could truly go off of, but I mean, I think honestly everything was pretty straightforward. So I guess I'll leave y'all alone. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!